Hi David. Can we start with today's news about Adam Eder? It's obviously a 5-year contract. Is that a big show of faith in him?
Yeah, of course. I'm as well over the moon that we were able to extend this contract over a certain length as well. As you all together know, I worked with a lot of talents when I was in Dortmund or in Hoffenheim as well. And to be fair, Adam is a real talent. So I really like what I've seen. He has a fantastic age. Obviously, yes, he has space to improve. This is the truth, but I think he is everything to become a very, very good striker. And I'm really looking forward to work with him. Obviously, he had his injury problems in the past, but I think sometimes, and I have the feeling this is the case with him, this can help you to get mature as a professional and as a human being as well, to really know what it means to work, and not that everything is very easy and smoothly. And I think he has now this experience behind him, and I think he has a lot of things to give for us in the future. I'm really looking forward to work with him.
What is it in particular that makes him so good? Is it his physical size? Is it? I just wonder what you think is so good about him.
To be fair, I think he has more or less everything. So he has pace, he's powerful, his technique is good, even if it's not perfect. He's good in the air as well. So obviously, as I said, he has a lot of space to improve. One is for sure to adapt to the game, to still learn the game. This is what everybody or every young player has to have, and this is what he will do. So I'm now here since 4 weeks. I've had a lot of conversations with him, and he likes to learn. He likes to adapt. He's totally open-minded. We have a clear plan what we like to do, and I'm more than happy that me and my backroom staff are able to support him and to help him to come to the level which we all together hope he can reach. And first and foremost, we have to make sure that he now consistently stay healthy, that he, as I said, starts to be or he already started to know what it means to be a professional as well. And as I said, sometimes this injury times where you can't do what you love to do helps to grow and to get mature. And I think he was able to take a lot of positives out of this bad time, let's say, which he had maybe in the last 1.5 years. And now it's all about to look in the future and to work as hard as we can. And first and foremost, me and my backroom staff, to make him to the player which he can be.
The transfer window closed this week. Were you happy with how your squad looks now? Are you glad it's over?
Yeah, it's good that it's over, but if it would be open, who cares? So we've done what we thought after we had some time to assess the squad and to give Stuart and our recruitment department our thoughts as well, to make this what we wanted to do. And obviously, yes, I'm absolutely happy with what we've done.
So one of those new signings was Marquinhos. How's he looked, and why did you decide to bring him in?
Yeah, obviously the recruitment department has known Marquinhos much more better than I have done, because they followed him for a long period because he played together with Gabi. And when this opportunity popped up, especially after it was clear that Danel probably will leave, and obviously we lost then 3 white players with Tony, Todd and Danel, it was clear that we like to get white players in as well. And everything what I've heard and what I've seen from Marquinhos was quite good. He is now used to England since 6 months. He knows Gabi, what obviously will help to settle in here as well. He's a very technical player, has a good physicality as well. And now it's all about to make sure that he adapts as quick as possible to us and to our training regime as well.
And Jolis is back as well. Was that your decision to bring him back?
Yeah, absolutely. Or let's say our decision. So I think We've spoken about him a few weeks ago. There was the clear message that there's no chance to call him back because there was no clause in his contract. So credit to Stuart. He worked tireless to get him back because if he is not starting all the games in Twente, he is our player. Then please make sure that we can educate him and work with him now in the future. And Christos was very keen to come back as well. So he has done his part in Twente. Stuart has played a big part here, and obviously then we were able to get him back. And I'm very happy that this is the case as well.
Brilliant. So Christos and Marquinhos, do you think they'll be involved on Saturdays, or it's too early for them?
Yeah, we will see. We have another further training session tomorrow. They are now with us for 2-3 days. Obviously for Christoph it's much more easier because he knows everything here inside out. He was with us already 1 or 2 days when I arrived. But if they can help, then they will be involved on Saturday.
Yeah, and that game against Burnley. Any other team news? Anyone injured or not?
Yeah, we have. What we have? Yeah, we two players will not be involved. So Gibbo will not be involved. He got a son this week, so we are very happy that everything worked quite well with him, his wife Ashley, and his son. But he wasn't in training in this week, so we will build him up now for the next week, and hopefully at the middle or end of next week he will be back in full training. I think on one side obviously it was not great that he was not with us, but obviously there are much more important things than football training when you can have a young family first time together, and this is what he had.
So is he the only one missing? Or is
yeah, and Angus yesterday in training he had some hip problems. He will not be involved on Saturday. We don't think it's a major issue, but he will have further investigations tomorrow in London, so he will miss Saturday's game. But I hope that next week, when the busy period starts with 2 weeks of midweek games, that he will be back in training and then for the matchday squad as well.
Just a couple more from me. It's obviously your first home league match at Carrow Road. How much are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, obviously, I'm very exciting, like it should be if it's your first home league match. I can't wait. I said this more or less even after the away game which we had in Coventry, that from my point of view we can play tomorrow again. Now we had to wait for nearly 2 weeks. This is how it is, and I'm really looking forward to Carrow Road. The atmosphere will be for sure very, very good, and this is what we for sure as well need. Yeah,
and obviously it's against Burnley on Saturday, the top team in the league at the moment. How highly do you rate them?
Yeah, they are good. Obviously they are. So they have only lost 2 games in the whole season. Like always, we show them the respect which they deserve, but I think it makes no sense if I always say we look on ourselves, and I can't say I don't care who is our opponent because I respect them, but first and foremost we look after ourselves, and this doesn't depend on it is Burnley or it is Coventry. So this is the truth. So we have to make sure that we play for sure on our highest level. Everything what we've done before could be not good enough against Burnley because they are the top team in the division, but we will try to play on our highest standard on Saturday.
Brilliant. Thank you. Good luck for Saturday.
Thank you.
David, hello. Nice to see you again. Probably best to start, just pick up a few threads on the guys who maybe weren't in the mix for this weekend, but just how they're doing. Johnny Rowe, whereabouts is he now in terms of first team?
He is on the grass with the fitness coaches. Looks good, but he needs time.
Can you give us any idea when he might come into your thoughts?
I think he will not be in contention before March, and if I speak about March, I mean more the end of March. So this is my hope is that the international break he can be back in full training, hopefully after the international break, he can be a contender then for more. But we have to see, and I think it's not serious to give you now a clear date, but it will be for sure March.
And just in terms of the reports you've had about him as a player and the type of player he is he one you're looking forward to working with, a young player in another aggressive attacking part of the pitch? Is he somebody you feel could work for you, into what you're trying to do?
Yeah, absolutely. So everything what I've seen on him excites me. This is the truth. He is a very open character as well. So if I meet him in the canteen, he looks in your eyes, something what I really like as well. But now it's all about our performance department to get him as quick as possible in the best possible shape that he can follow our training regime without any issues.
Just another wide player who feels like he's maybe on that comeback trail, Shemi Guaheta. Can you give us any update on him?
I think it's more or less the same time frame, maybe a little bit longer. I think at the minute it's not serious to say when he will be back as well.
Sam Boren, where are we with him? Still a few weeks away?
Yeah, I think he needs time as well. I think this will be March, maybe as well, the end of March. I think this is the same, that I'm not really serious can tell you how many weeks he will take till he will train with us again.
If I can just throw one or two of the transfer related ones at you. You mentioned him there, Daniel Sanani. Obviously it got done in the final hours, a loan move to Wigan, but he's out of contract, I think I'm right in saying, in the summer. Is he one maybe, as you explained with Jordan Hugill earlier in the window, possibly not going to feature for you moving forward? Is that the decision you've made?
Yeah, at the end of the day, the contract situation is how it is. So he had 6 months left. I was not able to promise him game time, especially with the impact Kieran and Ornell has made in the first weeks since we are in charge. Hopefully they keep this form and can continue. And obviously with the chance to get Christos back, and then the chance on the horizon that we can get Marquinhos on loan, I think it was a no-brainer for Daniel when this opportunity popped up.
And I don't think we've probably spoken to you since it was confirmed, Tom Cantwell to Rangers, Jordan to Rotherham. Just a footnote on those two guys in terms of people, but as you said, it probably, well certainly with Jordan, you said it wasn't really going to be an opportunity for him to get ahead of 3 players in front of him.
Yeah, I think it's one side, me and the club, what we have now ahead, and then on the other side, you always have to respect the players. And if Jordan has a chance to sign a 3.5-year contract with nearly 31 up north, where he comes from, I think you always have to have honest and clear conversations, and then you have to respect the player's decision. And with Todd, I think everybody is aware about him, his past here at the football club. He is an academy product. Everybody has seen a lot of him. But as I said, sometimes if you make a move to another club, it can help you to improve your career, to come to another level. And Todd maybe thought this is now the time to do exactly this. And he had the opportunity to join Rangers, a massive club in Scotland. And this is something what I think all together have to respect as well. And so I could all 3 of them understand from their personal point of view. And obviously we as a club, we made our mind up, and we respected it, and we supported their idea. And this is why we've done this decision.
I remember you saying towards the end of the window, look, you can't rule anything in or out, you have to keep doors open, and that could also, I think, potentially you get bids towards the end of the window for your players. Was there a few reports out today that maybe Max Aarons might have attracted some interest from the Premier League? Was there anything in that at all?
Not on my table.
Right. Okay, thanks for that. I won't ask you about Adam again. Adam, he'd obviously new contract, but you did mention a couple of players who have really put their hands up and look like they want to be part of what you're building here. Kieran Dowell, Onel Hernandez, contractually, both of those players are out of contract in the summer. I think Onel said after the Coventry game, he'd sign a contract in a shot. He loves it here. He wants to be part of it here. From your point of view, where are you with those two, and maybe moving beyond the end of this season?
First and foremost, they should perform like they have done. Then I think we will sit together, and like always we discuss our thoughts, the players' thoughts and our thoughts. I can say that I'm very, very pleased with both of them. Kieran, as I said, I have the feeling he gets on board how we can get to another level performance-wise as a player, because he adds so many defensive skills now into his game, or he starts to add defensive skill into his game, where he really can come to another level. I said this always. I'm more than happy to help him, to support him, to educate him to get another level. And the same is with Arnel. I think there is a lot of work with both to do, but how impressive they were in the first weeks and how open-minded. This is very, very good, and obviously there is nothing decided, and I think we all together should leave us the time and be focused on only the games which are in front of us, or only this game, and this next is Burnley, and then the next one, and then the next one. This is our main focus at the minute.
Yeah, particularly you as well. You just need to prepare the side, try and win games, build on the momentum. So are you happy just to leave the contractual side, to whatever's going on in that area, to Stuart, to Neil, and obviously you'll have your input, but it's not really something you need to worry too much about this thing?
Now listen, Stuart and Neil's office is next to my office, so but it isn't the case that we every day speak about contracts. This is not the case. We speak about how can we win the next game, how can we prepare our team as good as possible to win the next game, and then sometimes we speak about contracts as well. I think even the players at the minute, we are new, everything is still new, are focused on perform at the highest level, and it's like always, if you perform, you get rewarded as a team, as a club, and as a player as well. And this is where everybody should be focused on, and this is what they have done.
Just a couple more if I can. It was interesting here to watch the development game against Leeds last Friday. I know you were watching the game, and 3 or 4 of your first team players had a go, and Marcelino Nunes, you played him in that more advanced number 10 role. Is that an area of the pitch you think he could really be effective for you? Because we know his ability.
I think the good thing on Nacho is that he can play in different positions. So he played a little bit wider, even if when we speak about wide players, they are not really wide. They are more in the half spaces, and I think he has done quite well. And he can play centrally as well as a number 8, 6, 10, whatever. This is very fluid in our idea of football. And in this game, yeah, you are right, he played more in the number 10 or second striker role. So the good thing, as I said, is he can play several positions, and he is working very, very hard in training. I'm very, very pleased with everything what I've seen. His numbers in training are now consistently over weeks always top 3. This only shows you how hard he works, and everything what he is doing with the ball and against the ball is quite good as well. So I'm very happy to have him. And as I said, there are so many games coming now thick and fast. I'm pretty sure everybody will get his game time and his starts as well.
And as you said, the next one is Burnley. And just a final one for me, because as you say, you've mapped out that they have proven themselves to be the team setting the standard this season in terms of the style of play, the results, the consistency. Have you sensed it in training? There's just an edge amongst your players that they know they have to be at their top levels to really match Burnley and obviously get the result on Saturday.
Yeah, but to be fair, this is what they have known before. So my guys are not stupid. They maybe has known Burnley better than I do. They have seen them maybe more than I have done. Obviously, yeah, we have prepared them with all the information which we have. We obviously have seen some areas where we think even Burnley is vulnerable, and hopefully we can exploit this. This is how always football works, for sure. And I think this is no secret. They are top of the league for a reason. It's a top team, top team in the championship of the season. Great challenge. So come on, bring it on. Let's try. Do your best. I have no idea how the result will be, but I know if the atmosphere in Carrow Road on Saturday is buzzing, and for sure, if we like to get a positive result, it has to. then we have a chance. And it's like always, try to grab your chance with both hands. I can promise we will try everything. We will fight for every inch on the grass. What results we will get afterwards, I have no idea.
Thank you, David. Good luck.